6 o'clock, call to order. Roll call. We have Kathy, Jean, myself, and Peter. Diane's not with us tonight. I need an approval of the agenda of the approval of the agenda for tonight's meeting. Number 1.
I make a motion to approve the agenda. I second.
First and second, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Now I need approval of the regular meeting of March 10th.
The minutes.
Minutes, sir.
Yeah.
Also.
Peter moves, a second.
All second.
Jean seconds. Any comment? If not, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Here's my favorite. Okay, next is public comment. Items not on the agenda are limited to 3 minutes. Matters requiring discussion or action by the board will be placed on the agenda for the next regular meeting. Any public comment? No. Okay, any old business? No. New business. CDC Commercial Rehabilitation Grant Loan Program for Creekside Park. Is there a discussion?
Yes. In the board packet, that the facilities committee is making a recommendation. I'm going to start the conversation, and I'm going to ask if Brian and Stephanie could help me out a little bit with some of the details. But I don't know if you guys had a chance to read this little recommendation. Right. Peter, did you have a chance to read?
This is the first I've seen that. I'm locked out of the room. I don't get the packet anymore.
The facilities, I'm going to just read it out loud then real quick. The facilities committee has been working throughout the construction process for the completion of Creekside Park to maintain budgets and overall construction cost at a minimum. As mentioned in several board meetings to date, volunteer hours at the park have exceeded 600 and has saved the project in the district over $60,000. In addition to coordinating volunteer efforts, the committee has also limited portions of the project scope not required by the various funding agencies. In conjunction with the reduction in scope, the committee has been in search of additional funding sources to bring as much of the full scope of the improvements to fruition in as early a time frame as possible. The committee has been in contact with staff at the County Community Development Commission, the CDC, and has established eligibility of funding for portions of the improvement project that were removed in the interest of reducing costs. The CDC has confirmed that the project, Creekside Park, is eligible to apply for funding from the Commercial Rehabilitation Loan Program. The CRLP program will provide $15,000 forgivable loans for street-facing improvements such as signage at Creekside Park. The program will also fund general site improvements to $35,000 at very low interest. The low-interest loans have a 20-year maturity and are offered at a rate of 2%. The loan payments will be made on a monthly basis once the contract scope has been identified as complete. And what that means in dollars and cents, that if we were to approve the additional $35,000 loan concept at a no interest rate, it would be paying back $145.83 per month. At 2% interest, it would be $177.06 per month. And in order to receive the zero interest, 50% matching funds must be brought into our office prior to starting commission. So we're obviously going to be doing a 2% interest because we have the $35,000 matching funds. But so the facilities committee would very much like to recommend that we move forward with certainly the forgivable loan, $15,000 to work on the signage for Creekside Park, and then put in the application for $35,000.
Now, the $15,000 in forgivable, that's like a grant, basically.
Right.
Okay. And then the $35,000, is there any penalty if we are able to pay it off early?
No.
So we could add money to it and pay it off quicker if we want to do that.
Yeah.
I would like to.
Peter, you have any comments?
Thank you.
That's the first I've seen it, so I have to study.
We're not going to vote on until the end of the meeting.
Okay.
So it's basically
Go
for
down.
signage.
I'll find out what we got.
Yeah, and there's Peter, in the binder, it's kind of itemized out what the ideas are for use of the $35,000 and the $15,000.
I'll certainly take a look at it.
So you guys will lock up, right?
Yes.
We are with you? Thank you.
Change the subject. You're not, she's here every day from 9 to 2. for the agenda. Do you want me to?
I was with the library.
If you want me to pick yours up, can I put it on your board?
You asked me that 2 times ago, and I said, yes, okay, I didn't bring it to you.
I will.
And, you know, we all come and get them, in that time frame that we.
Just have to be reminded.
Yeah, it's around Thursdays.
I come in on Thursdays and pick it up.
That's when we were planning our book and bake sale. I mean, I was with the library.
Okay. Okay, is there any public comment on this item? No. Okay. So,
Do other people do this? I mean, obviously, this is open to all sorts of agencies, the library as well, right?
It's a countywide,
CDC, yeah, any special district? Or is it just Park and Recs?
no, it can
Anybody?
Any
be
special district?
any special district.
And so do you know of anybody else who's used this facility? Program?
We know of, the Rec Park has already used this program to renovate the concession stand, and that was the same program. You know, there's a number of businesses in Guerneville that have used it, and I know there's a number of businesses in Guerneville considering the loan as well.
Yeah, because this would be, and correct me if I'm wrong, the first time we would venture into the loan portion of
Right.
the CDC.
Okay, so we're approved for the 15,000. If we decide, yeah, we want to take it, we are approved for that. The 35 we have to apply for, so we don't know for sure whether we're going to.
It's been applied for.
Oh, it has been, okay.
And we would just say no, I mean, the board didn't vote to pursue it, and we still have to take a chance.
It was applied for so you can determine eligibility. That's what they basically wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you had to submit a proposal before they would tell you if you're going to be eligible.
Okay, but being eligible, that means that we can have it if we want it.
Right.
Oh, okay, all right. Not like it's a
That's the
lottery
other
or something and there's.
I don't remember talking about, I mean, I remember the conversation we had at the facilities about that, but was the amphitheater addressed in that, about the signage, is that going to be included with the 35,000?
No, it's property specific, and we submitted 4 proposals: Creekside Park, Amphitheater, the beach, and the community center for additional signage, and they said they would fund 1 this year. So we're planning on reapplying once the fiscal year is open, over in July.
And there's a very detailed description of work in process in the binder that you can see where the first portion would be the creative along with the attention that the facilities committee decided to focus on signage, and then areas that would encompass the 35,000. So it's pretty clear.
All right. Next is the reports and information. Is there any board reports, board members? Okay.
I just want to remind everybody, call for applications for the board vacancy. The deadline's May 1st. And the term since Mary resigned in the first 2 years of her 4-year term, the term only lasts for 2 years. So the next election, which is in 2015, would be the length of whoever would apply for now would be appointed, whoever gets appointed from the county. If we don't, we're unable to fill it. So that means there'd be 4 directors up for election in 2000. So it's kind of personally, I thought that was a little bit of a bummer, but there's not a thing we can do, it's given by the county. So May 1st is the deadline, and I'm just trying to encourage everybody to put the word out. If you guys don't see interest.
Very quick, your breath
It's my report.
Any other board report? Okay, staff report. That's just in what's in the agenda area and now we're going to board back. Okay. Independent contractor, do you have a report?
Yeah. I've been working on the grand opening for Creekside Park, which will be Friday, May 23rd. There are a number of sort of co-projects within that project. One is obtaining the big deal people from the county to come. We've got pretty much everybody we want coming. Then inviting everybody else, which is in process. Identifying a project to the press, which has been done, and then obtaining some donations for refreshments, ordering banners, and doing the general organizing of volunteers of that day. We got it pretty well together. It'll start at 11 o'clock with speechifying, and then there'll be a ribbon cutting ceremony and then self-guided tours around the park using the trail as the guide. And there'll be trail markers all along talking about the various aspects of the park within it and who did it and what grows there and all that kind of thing. It's going to be quite a nice event.
Okay. Thank you. Budget committee, any report? No. Facilities grant committee, any report?
Other than what we just pretty much discussed, and we're winding down to getting to the point where we're going to get things filed out with the septic, and then everything kind of snowballs from there, and hopefully have that fence down one of these days.
And we still have a meeting this Wednesday.
Yes, and then the next facilities meeting is 8:30 Wednesday morning.
Okay. Personnel committee, any report?
I actually do again, I'm so sorry. Two items. Number one is, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, we have hired a food service manager. His name is Steve Papman. He's a longtime resident of this area. He has lots of family ties and history. He was one of the original owners of Trio restaurant when it opened up with his wife. He had a great attitude, a great vision. He sees what we see and is very, very excited about coming on board. I think the start date's going to be May 1st.
And he's coming in tomorrow and do some paperwork and learn some things.
And so we'll just move forward. He's gung-ho, 100% all in, and it was a good thing. I'm hoping to get him at a facilities meeting. If not, if he was available Wednesday, it'd be great, but I don't know if he would be available that quick to show up and get introduced. But he'll be overseeing the beach concession and the creek section.
Could we have him at the next board meeting?
I'm going to
So
absolutely,
you think we need to?
absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, we would definitely invite. He will have already just started,
Okay.
but absolutely get introduced
Yeah.
at the
Yeah, that would be important.
So it is encouraging. And then the next thing I want to mention in brief is that we need to schedule a closed session board meeting to discuss the administrator's job evaluation and resulting discipline from recent actions that have been brought into light. We can't go into detail tonight since it needs to be in a closed session. The administrator has a right to 24-hour notice that we're holding this meeting, and of course should be present. So what I'd like to discuss this evening are times that maybe the four of us, because we're the board that can meet. The first available date based on the Brown Act meeting requirement, we only need a 24-hour agenda posted. I've been in discussion with our council, and he will be sending me the information so it's all worded correctly. And so that'll take like an extra day. So our first available time will be anytime on this Thursday, April 17th, Friday morning, April 18th, next Monday during the day, because the evening is the supper club, next Tuesday during the day, or next Wednesday morning, or, whatever you guys, let's put it this way, these are the times I can do. So, whatever works. But
I'm not available next week, but I am available Thursday and Friday. I have a dental appointment at 10:10, but just for teeth cleaning. So, other than that, I'm available Thursday and...
It would probably be a good thing to do only because Diane will be required, well, she has the option to attend the closed session, to do it on a day that she's scheduled to work, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, but it's absolutely imperative that all four of us are able to attend the meeting. So if it has to be another day, then she'll just have to come in to the meeting. So.
I'm available these times.
I had something I was gonna do Thursday morning, but it can be
It
changed.
could
Well,
be,
not Thursday
It
afternoon.
can be changed.
it could even be at 1 o'clock.
Is this going to be like a 1 hour, half an hour, 1 hour meeting? or-
It could even be less than that, maybe.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock Thursday?
1 o'clock
Will that
Thursday,
work,
fine,
Karen?
that'd be perfect, yeah.
So I'll go ahead and
You all
contact
arrange?
Bill and get it posted, and then I will also let Diane know tomorrow if she comes back to work.
Okay. Is that all for first step? Okay, any marketing, public outreach? Jesus, no. Any CWA report, Kathy?
Yeah.
Just quickly, we had a meeting a week ago Monday, and Rich Homer, and Brian, they were part of the whole entire original inspection when everybody came out. We did a complete overview. So Rich went through every single bit of every single blueprint item down on the whole thing. So it was a good meeting. It lasted about an hour and a half, and that was pretty much all we did. And we're also now going to only be meeting every 2 months. So the next meeting is the first Monday in June, which I think is June 2nd or something like that. And I'll let everyone know at the next meeting. But it was just it looks great. I just encourage everybody to get out there and see it as much as they can. It's pretty great.
Does someone have a calendar? Is it the first of Saturday?
So then I think the 3rd,
June, 1st of June.
I don't know.
The reason I asked is
It's a Saturday.
yeah, because that's the gate price for it.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry, it's a Sunday.
They're gonna have it on Sunday?
1st of June is a Sunday.
They call it.
it's the first Monday,
Okay,
so it's June 2nd.
okay, all right, thank you. Is that all? Okay, no correspondence, so all we have left is an action item. Okay, so motion made, seconded, it'll be open for public discussion, and then we'll have final discussion with the board, and then we'll take a vote. So the item is the CDC's Commercial Rehabilitation Grant Loan Program for Creekside Park.
We'll go forward now.
You make a motion?
Yes.
Okay, I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, our first and second. Now, any public comment? Okay, any board comment? All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Okay, motion carried. And I guess that's it. So we'll close the meeting at 6:17.